Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's second video. We're going to have a look at the weather for the next 10 to 14 days. For today's second video, day 10 will take us to the 22nd of September, and we'll be able to extend out beyond that with the excellent GFS and ECM ensembles. Maybe around a couple of weeks we'll have a look at the CFSB2 at the end of the video for the next 4 weeks, gets us into early October. And I shall get on with that for you in a moment. Just say that the first video series our 6am upload, so if you'd like to have a look at that, then you can do so. And please like, share, subscribe on videos. So thank you so much everybody for doing that. We released the second winter 2022-2023 update yesterday at 10 AM. Very interesting watch, so check it out if you have not yet seen that video. And last night at 8 PM we did a live stream. It's a lovely, lovely live stream. Thank you so much everybody for making that stream so incredibly special. It was part weather, part tribute to Her Majesty the Queen. And it was just a lovely hour, I thought, and it was very wholesome, you know, very special, where we all just hung out and chatted about recent developments. So I thought it was a lovely hour. You can watch it on catch up if you wasn't able to see it live, and I thank everybody so very much, you know, for making that stream so very, very special. Right, so we'll crack on with the video then. We've got two interest areas in the tropical Atlantic. That's where we're beginning. The two yellow X's, one there, one there. Both of them only have a 20% chance of cyclone formation in the next 5 days, so we don't have to worry too much about those at the moment. We'll keep an eye on them. Central temperature is in, and or is in up to the 11th anyway. So provisionally up to the 11th of CT is standing at 17.5 degrees, which is 3.9 degrees above average. That's gradually coming down from where it was like a week ago. And probably that will accelerate actually that drop into the second half of this week and the coming weekend. We'll probably see that dropping quite quickly then, I think, because we are in some significantly cooler weather by the end of the week and the weekend. So I expect that to come down further. It'll be interesting where that is by this time next week. These are the GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles for the next couple of weeks. So the red line is the 30-year upper air temperature average for London. We're starting off above average at the moment, very substantially so. But from tomorrow onwards, really the trend is downwards, and by the end of the week into the weekend, we're getting cooler than normal. The last week of September might see the upper air temperatures reverting closer to average. Also, a lot of dry weather to come over the next couple of weeks. Not completely dry. There will be some showery bursts, you know, here and there, but overall a lot of dry weather ahead for the next week or two. Temperature anomalies in the 12th to 20th of September are going to be close to average, a little bit below to the north, a little bit above in the south, not a particularly big deviation. Either way, it will be very dry. Precipitation anomalies from the 12th to 20th of September, drier than average in all areas, really. Latest wind from that from earthnorschool.net shows that we've got an area of low pressure off the coast of Portugal today, and that is bringing warmth up western side of Europe. However, cooler winds from off the North Atlantic already pushing into Scotland, and those cooler winds will come southwards into tomorrow. So a few days ago it looked like this push of warmth from southern Europe was going to be like a 2-day affair for Monday and Tuesday, with Tuesday being like the peak of the temperature, possibly close to 30 degrees. Now that's just restricted to today. It's a 1-day wonder, and tomorrow that cooler air will be pushing back southwards once again. Right, let's go through some chart data then. So this is how the UK Met Euro run is looking midnight on Thursday. Northwesterly winds pushing through the country may carry on into Friday and Saturday. High pressure waves close, so it's not going to be particularly unsettled. There will be some showers in the east probably, but overall a lot of dry weather with this, but definitely changing the air mass to something significantly cooler with the wind coming in from a northerly direction. That carries on all the way up to this time next week, which is Monday 19th September. Of course, this will be the day of the Queen's funeral. And the weather looks set fair. High pressure will be dominating weather. I expect there could be some showers into the southeast from that north or northeasterly, but not a mostly dry day. But I think it'll be a bit on the cool side, especially early and late, possibly even with mist and fog patches for more central, northern and western areas. Right, so Icon looks like this. Again, we're pulling in these northwesterly winds as we go through Thursday, and then on into Friday, wind is in from the north, so it gets cooler into the second half of the week. Maybe you will even say colder at night. Over the weekend, the high pressure ridging in across the country will bring a lot of dry weather with it, but it will be quite cool under that ridge of high pressure. I think we're talking about night frosts for Scotland and probably ground frosts down towards northern England, maybe even the Midlands. So this is going to be a big change, you know, it'll be a big change. I mean, quite a big shock to the system, I think, by the weekend. Then we're about areas of high pressure by the early part of next week. That keeps the dry, fine weather going up to Monday, the 19th of September. Again, probably quite chilly under that area of high pressure, particularly so at night. By day, it will feel pleasantly warm when the sun is out, of course, because it is only September, so the sun still has quite a bit of strength to it. Albeit we will soon be losing the sun from our hemisphere, but it's still got enough strength to make it pleasantly warm by day, and there's enough residual warmth, you know, around the place from the very hot summer to help with that as well. So by day, when the sun's out, it'll feel quite warm. However, temperatures will be significantly lower to what I've been used to, and by night it probably will start to get quite cold, particularly so up in the north. GFS midnight run, again with that northerly wind through Thursday to Friday. That could bring some showers into eastern areas and certainly a drop in temperature as well. Heading into the early part of next week, high pressure is in control of weather, so the weather looks mostly set fair, but could be a little bit on the cool side. And that high pressure dominates all the way up to day 10. In the more extreme range, high pressure begins to slip eastwards, and that starts to allow some warmer air to begin to push back up from the south, actually. So, into the last week of September, we probably see the weather getting warmer, a lot of dry weather too, and then lower pressure eventually coming in from off the Atlantic, bringing some wind and rain by the very end of the GFS midnight run, which today gets us to 28th of September. GFS 6Z, again with that northerly flow through Thursday, Friday into the weekend. High pressure in control of weather. Some showers in the east, but a lot of dry weather over weekend into next week. Is quite chilly though, the air mass of that area of high pressure that carries on up to day 10. And then in more extreme range, with GFS 6Z starts to turn more unsettled with low pressure areas coming in from off the Atlantic through the last week of September. So we'll turn more unsettled final week of September. Have to wait and see about that. If you enjoyed the video, then please you like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much everybody for doing that. We only put on around 10 subscribers now to get ourselves to 14.4k, 14,400 subscribers. So if you could give us a sub, that would be very greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, all of you, for doing that. GM, once again, has that northerly flow through the end of the week. That brings showers into eastern parts of the country potentially, and a cooler air mass too. High pressure in control into the open of next week as well. Could be some showers in the southeast corner, but otherwise high pressure should keep it mostly dry. And that high pressure dominates up to day 10. By that point, probably getting a bit warmer, and the ridge is starting to weaken by an area of low pressure out in the Atlantic, so that might return us to something a bit more unsettled for the last week of the month. And then ECM looking like this, with northerly winds through Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend. High pressure never far away, so always lots of dry weather, but generally we're high and dry really as we go all the way up to day 10, and being again a little bit warmer with that ridge of high pressure as well, though I think nights could still be quite chilly, particularly if we start getting mist and fog patches going under that ridge. Bits of a precipitation forecast based on that ECM run from Temesho.com. So there will be showery rain in the south over the next day or two. Then we're into higher pressure, so lots of dry conditions, except in the north and east, where showers are likely. Of course, it's going to be cooler with that ridge of high pressure. Stays mostly dry all the way up to day 10. These are the options on the table within the ECM ensemble today for day 10. Gets us to 22nd of September from ECM.INT themselves today. 16 members of the ECM ensembles have high pressure right in over the top of the country. And then 13 members of the ECM ensembles, again with high pressure sitting over the country, so lots of dry weather with that. We've got 9 just here with high pressure, just slightly to the south, so beginning to get a little bit warmer, probably bring it more a southwesterly
flow. We have got 7 just here with high pressure a bit further south, low pressure north of Scotland. Must be a bit more unsettled, should be relatively mild though. And then we've got 6 members of the ECM ensembles with high pressure just to our north, and we bring in an east to northeasterly wind, mainly dry, but possibly a bit on the cool side with that. Most of the options are involving high pressure domination at day 10, and then in 2 week time, these are the options that we've got. This gets us to the 27th of September. 20 members of the ECM ensembles pulling high pressure way towards Greenland and Iceland then. So that will bring down a cooler or colder northerly type flow, mostly dry though with that. Then we've got 19 members of the ECM ensembles bringing low pressure back in off the Atlantic as the ridge slips away eastwards. So obviously that's turning much more unsettled. And finally, we've got 12 members of the ECM ensembles with low pressure in the middle of the Atlantic, high pressure in the middle of the Atlantic, I should say. Low pressure is down here. They look like the remains of tropical storms that we've got going on down there. And there's low pressure to the north and northeast of the country as well. Overall, probably cool and showery with winds in from the northwest. So high pressure dominates up to day 10, might go a bit more unsettled by day 14. CFS finally, these are 500 millibar high anomalies broken down into week periods. The first week period will take us from the 12th to the 18th of September. The coming week we'll have low pressure over Scandinavia combined with high pressure in the middle of the Atlantic, and winds will be coming in from a northerly direction. So cool and showery. Week 2 is going to be the 19th, 25th of September. High pressure rain centres around Iceland. Again, trough low pressure through the north of Europe. Winds coming in from a north and northeast direction. That looks quite cool as well. Week 3 is going to be the 26th of September to 2nd of October with low pressure to the west of the country. And we bring in the wind from off the Atlantic on a westerly flow. And then week 4 is the 3rd to the 9th of October. High pressure is up towards Scandinavia. Probably some sort of trough of low pressure through there. I don't know what's happened there. So get rid of that. And we'll end the video, I think. Right. If you've enjoyed the video, then please can you like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much, everybody, for doing that for me and the GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much. Right, so just to come up tomorrow, we're going to start off 6 AM upload. We'll have the ECM WF extended look ahead for Europe with European outlook for the next 4 to 6 weeks, and there'll be a 10 to 14 day coming up as well tomorrow. You enjoy the rest of your Monday afternoon, and for this one, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.